Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are listening to the band Jinjer again. My first time hearing them was on the song Pisces, which was an incredible experience. So today we are listening to Tatiana's one-take vocal performance of the song Judgment and Punishment. Here we go.
From the land where kindness equals weakness, feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment.
Gosh, every time, this is my second time, but she has such a thrilling voice. The setup alone, even though I'm sure this was done like in a home studio or whatever, I love like she is popping, she's gorgeous, and I love that I can see the profile, like I can see everything that her jaw is doing and like muscles and her larynx. It's just very exciting. Also her cat. Okay, I'm going back to the beginning. I remember the first time hearing her too, especially knowing that I was getting metal genre. I just loved, it was almost kind of like this punk, I don't even know how to describe her voice, like when she's just singing. It's just such clean phonation. And also this song, someone in the live stream mentioned it being kind of like a reggae metal fusion song. So it's very cool.
We came from the land where kindness equals weakness.
Like even there, oh man, it's so easy for a singer's jaw to pull forward whenever you have like all of these consonants, and it's just so relaxed.
We came from the land where kindness equals weakness. Feelings are conditional.
Sorry, the other thing I notice is like she takes really big, beautiful breaths. She's not just breathing right before she has to sing. She's really taking the entire rest where like the accompaniment has taken over and using that to just kind of gear up for the next phrase.
Feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural.
That was the other note I liked on help. It was just, I think it's help, or maybe it's hell. I'll look it up. It's got like that added little gruffness that you can kind of see the foreshadowing into that false chord like utilization, but not yet. So it just has this really like, it's just such a cool sound.
Kindness equals weakness. Feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment.
I don't know if I realized this the first time I heard her. And I also remember watching Disturbed for the first time. Actually, not the first time. When I reacted to Down with the Sickness, I noticed when David was doing this sort of false chord scream as well, kind of like bunched up his nose. And I'm seeing her do the same thing. So I'm still theorizing. It's a really good way to just keep a lot of the placement forward so that you're not putting pressure on the larynx, but I don't know yet, so let's keep going. Oh, I don't even know what I heard, but I liked that in the instrumentals.
An individual with bitter in the world is a cause of deficiency of goodness and love, of goodness and love. All your good intentions are muted and disabled. Booyah! Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table?
Look at, oh my, not look at, hear all those sounds. I'm gonna try and like pause throughout. The other thing I want to mention about this sort of reggae beat, I love this, it just helps, it helps singers so much. And not just obviously in reggae music, but also like anything you're singing ever. If you can find like a bigger beat, like instead of counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, you just count every like first downbeat of every measure. It's so helpful as a tool for singers to really elongate phrases, to really stay grounded, to make sure you're utilizing your breath, as opposed to that sort of like really quick pace that we encounter in a lot of songs, especially contemporary songs today. It's a natural thing with this song because it's reggae, so it's just very like mellow and chill. But if you are singing and you want to find a little bit more calm in your performance, that's a great tool, is just finding like a bigger beat that you can latch onto instead of, every quarter note or eighth note or however the song is written. But now I'm going to try and point out all these different colors. There, I feel like she's creating really beautiful tall vowels, but utilizing a lot of nasal resonance and a lot of forward placement.
All your good intentions.
And then tensions, it's a little bit more spread in the back, like she's widening her palate, lifting the tongue.
Muted and disabled. Booyah! Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table.
And then just allowing that little sort of like table. I can't do it. I've said it before, I do not have a low range. Allowing just a little bit of relaxation on the chords so that more air can come through. It's a little bit more whispery, but the note is there. Like she's secure in that low note.
Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table?
And then here, it's got like a, oh man, I don't even know how to describe this sound. I'm gonna say whiny in a good way. I tell singers like, make it whiny just to like pull things forward. It's just a very edgy, but like thinner, brighter sound than we were hearing before. My theory about the scrunched nose has been debunked because she's not doing it here. Let me go back. I just want to catch this more. It's such a, she does have, even in this, what I'm going to call false chord screaming, she still has many dimensions. It's just not all the same sound. Like sometimes it feels very like warm and rich and like low and like growly, and then other times it feels a little higher and more screamy, and like it's just so cool that she has so much diversity in like a completely different way of phonating. It's I love it. Sorry, I want to catch that again. Even there, like I felt like it was just pulsing along really steadily, and then they went back into that, oh man, it had that reggae feel, but still very much like intense metal accompaniment that I'm like thinking of from this song. This is a great example. Let me actually point out the beats for you. So when I'm hearing this pulsing along, I'm literally counting like 1, 2, 3, 4. But then you'll feel where like the emphasis kind of slows down and it becomes a much bigger beat. That's exactly what makes us go even further. This is what it is. A life is tough, narrow mind cannot believe in what they hear. The system of beliefs, experience and stress, mental and I feel like that last like scream section was much longer than the ones I heard in Pisces. So I am like beyond impressed that like she did all of that with her voice and then went back into this gorgeous, clean onset. Like it's so stunning. But yeah, before when I was talking about the beats, like you could hear that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then really it felt like the emphasis was on 1 and 3. So it was just it had a little bit more groove to it. I want to hear a little bit more of this because I don't know how it ends. That right. Oh, that was such a gorgeous like little scoop down. Man, it's so buoyant and so full, but it also has like that ping that you need to like carry through in every genre of music. You know, like you need that balance in order to just have a really beautiful, well-rounded sound. Judgement, so your own punishment. Your judgment, your punishment. Wow. Ooh, I gotta hear those ending consonants, like with judgment, punishment. It was so aspirate and so clean and so well delivered. Also her posture. I love that she is like really up against the microphone and she's not like leaning into it. Like she's just got the the whole package one more time.
For your own punishment, your judgment, your punishment.
And then that last one got a little higher and was like a little bit more screamy. I'm gonna go way off topic here, so bear with me. But as I was watching, especially at the end, I was thinking of my own education. Elementary, middle, high school, undergrad, grad school, all the things. There was such an emphasis on music appreciation in all of my music classes, and yet never, not once, did I hear metal music in these courses. And every time I hear these incredible vocalists, I am amazed, but I'm also sad that it took me this long. She is just next level. And on top of all of that I've already mentioned, the fact that this was one take, I love seeing that. And I know singers and artists, they do it all the time on stage, but when you're in your home and you're striving for perfection, or even in the studio, you get so many takes. So to just lay it all out in one take and for it to be that clean and that intense and precise and also beautiful when she was just singing, so good. Anywho, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.